Alright guys, this is part 2 of my Blu-ray, DVD, VHS update. In this part I'm just showing off Blu-rays, and I've got mostly horror titles. In this one I have one non-horror title that is still a Halloween related movie. I've also got an Arrow video release, as well as the first 2 Vestron video releases that I've ever picked up. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and start showing them off. And the first couple of Blu-rays I'm going to show off, I picked up at Cash Converters. Let me just go ahead and situate these for a sec. These are 2 films that I've wanted to own on Blu-ray. One of them is one that I have seen, and one of them is one that I have not. So let's go ahead. So the first, I'm going to show off the movie that I have seen, and the one that I have seen is Orphan. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was very creepy. I remember some of the things that this little girl did was absolutely crazy. I think, trying to, murder her, step parents and her step brother and everything. It's just a really crazy movie. There is a twist in it that I'm not going to give away, but I was one person that unfortunately the twist was spoiled for me because I watched a I believe it was the Bravo's top 100 horror movie moments or something like that, or 100 horror movies it was some sort of horror movie special that they had back when Bravo used to play stuff like that, and they ruined the ending for me. So I already knew how the movie ended, but I think if you do not know what the ending is, I think it's a really good twist. I would not recommend reading up on it to see what it is. If you haven't seen the movie, I recommend checking it out. But like I said, I really do enjoy this. I've had it on DVD and I've been wanting to pick it up on Blu-ray. And Cash Converters has actually marked down all their Blu-rays to $3 now. All the ones that used to be $5 are now $3. Of course, the 3D Blu-rays and the ones with multiple discs, those are more expensive. But just the regular 1-disc Blu-rays are now $3, which I think is a great price. Now this next one is one that I have not seen, and this was from Eli Roth. I've heard a lot of great things about this movie, and that is Clown. And like I said, this was, I believe, produced by Eli Roth. I believe he produced it, and it was directed by John Watts. But now that I've seen it, I'm kind of on a killer clown kick, and this is one evil clown movie that I've heard a lot of great things about. And when I saw this, I figured I might as well pick it up. I'm trying to see if I was trying to see if Eli Roth just produced it or executive produced it. I'm really not sure, but I know he's involved in it, is what I know. But anyway, I've heard a lot of great things about this, and like I said, they Cash Converters marked down their Blu-rays to $3, and so I figured I'd pick it up. Just another movie to add to the stack of films I'm going to be watching in October. Now this next one is not a horror movie, but it is a Halloween themed movie, and it's a movie that, well, it's not really a Halloween themed movie, but it is a movie that a lot of people grew up watching on Halloween or in October. Hocus Pocus. I've heard a lot of people say that this is one of their one movie that they always watched around Halloween when they were kids, and they still watch it now. It's a great Disney film. You got Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker playing witches, and I've been wanting to check this movie out for a while. I've been wanting to pick up some good just some good fun family friendly movies to watch in October, and this is one that I've heard so many people talk about. This and the Halloween Town movies are 2 others that I've heard so many people talk about, and so I decided to pick this up. This was only $10, and it is the Blu-ray and DVD combo. So yeah, Hocus Pocus, just a one fun family-friendly movie to watch in October that I have not seen. I've been wanting to check it out. Alright. And now the next Blu-ray I'm going to show off is actually one that I don't normally see a whole lot in stores except for around Halloween. I saw it at FYE, and they had this one, and they had it in 2 different covers. They had it on Blu-ray in the original DVD cover, which I personally prefer. And then they had it in this cover, and this is one movie that I absolutely love. It's a great horror anthology. It's set on Halloween, and that is Trick or Treat. And now, like I said, FYE had this with two different covers. They had it in the original DVD cover, which is the one I prefer, and then they had it in this cover, which just has, you know, a close-up image of Sam's face. And I remember when this first came out on Blu-ray, they released it with a slipcover, and the slipcover had the DVD artwork that you usually see, and underneath it, it had this image. And so I was starting to think, well, you know, I don't normally see this artwork around. I usually see it, you know, if I see the movie, I usually see it on DVD. I don't see it on Blu-ray very often, except for around Halloween. I usually just see it on DVD, but usually I see the, you know, the artwork that is on the DVD. I don't normally see this artwork very often, and so I thought, why not pick it up with this artwork? I have heard that the version with the slipcover is a bit rarer than the one without. I'm not sure if this particular cover is rare or if just the slipcover is. If anyone knows, let me know. But I thought I would pick it up with this artwork because it was different. I preferred the DVD artwork, and that's one reason why I'm going to hang on to the DVD. But like I said, I absolutely love this film. It's a great horror anthology set on Halloween, and ever since I've first watched this movie, I absolutely loved it. So I'm very glad to own this on Blu-ray. Alright. Now the next Blu-ray I'm going to show off, I actually just did a Blu-ray review of, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below to the review. But that is the Blu-ray release of The Good Son. This was one movie that I grew up watching, and I've always loved it, and I'm so happy it finally got a Blu-ray release. This is one movie that, like I said, I grew up watching, and if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the actual Blu-ray, I'll leave a link down below to the review, because I don't think as many people know this Blu-ray was released. I have not seen it in any stores. I actually had to order this online, so if you want to pick this movie up, you might have to check online. But yeah, very happy this got a Blu-ray release. Alright, and now I'm going to show off the two Vestron video titles that I picked up. Now, I have not picked up any Vestron video releases simply because they are usually always expensive. Usually when I see them at FYE or Best Buy, I see them for about $35, $40, which is kind of expensive for just one movie. But Best Buy had a it had an end cap that had Vestron videos on sale for only $20, which that was a great price. So I picked two of them up. And the first one I picked up was Return to Living Dead 3, which is one I've never seen, but I've heard a lot of great things about. Now, this is what I mean by you know, putting shrink wrap over slipcovers. If you guys saw part 1, I was saying that my Scream Factory titles, the slipcovers were messed up because the shrink wrap was so tight around the slipcover. Well, for these, the shrink wrap is around the actual Blu-ray case and not the slipcover, and so the slipcovers are in really nice condition. As I've said before, I'm not crazy about slipcovers. Of course, if a movie comes with one, I want it with a slipcover, but I'm not somebody that gets bent out of shape if I can't find a movie with a slipcover. But when I do get a movie with a slipcover, I like the slipcover to be in good condition. And as you can see, this is in very nice condition. So that's why I think that, you know, when they release movies with slipcovers, I think they should just put the shrink wrap over the actual Blu-ray case and not the slipcover. But yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about this movie, and I'm really glad to own it. The only other Return to Living Dead movie I've seen is the original. I have not seen part 2, but I've heard a lot of great things about 3. And now the next Vestron video title is Parents. Again, another one that I've heard a lot of great things about. Again, the slipcover's in really nice condition because, you know, the shrink wrap is over the actual Blu-ray case. And this is one that I've been wanting to check out. It's one movie that I've seen a lot of people collect on VHS and DVD, and it just seems like a really crazy movie. You know, you got Randy Quaid, you know, and Mary Beth Hurd. I mean, I don't know what to expect with this movie, but it looks crazy, you know. But you have them right there, and I love that skull right there in the you know, the refrigerator. One movie I'm really excited to check out. And the last thing I picked up, and the last thing I'm going to show, is the Arrow video release of Brain Damage. This is another movie I've never seen, but I've been wanting to check it out for a very long time. I love Arrow video's releasings, and this is one movie when I heard they were going to release, I really wanted to check it out. It just has a ton of special features right there, and I really like this slipcover. It's nice and shiny. And once again, the actual Blu-ray case was, you know, that was what was shrink wrapped, and I love that artwork right there as well. Just that great image. I think I'm going to keep this. I like the original artwork as well that is also included, but I think I'm going to keep it on this one because I absolutely love this. I've heard things about the premise of the movie, and it does sound really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. So that is Brain Damage, the Arrow Video Blu-ray. And that is it, guys. That is part 2 of my update. I know this was a really, really long update, and I had a lot of stuff to show off. And I know I kind of went through this kind of fast, but I wanted to be able to show off everything and not make these 2 videos very, very long. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about everything I picked up. And like I said, if you guys have not seen my review for the Good Son Blu-ray, I'll leave a link down below in the description box so you guys can check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about everything I picked up in these 2 videos, and I'll see you guys later.